joining the program, taking it once, is really just the first chapter of a long story of mastering personal knowledge management, upgrading my mindset, building community around the world with some of the most awesome people. Hi, my name is Bronson Chang. I am an entrepreneur, a learner, a creator, a designer, and I have a company right now, but really what drives me most through all the things I do is living pure aloha, which is really a lifestyle of being one's best self and seeing the world as one family, one ohana. Before building a second brain, I was a lot of times overwhelmed by just, the amount of information I had to remember, to organize and process to make decisions, whether it was for my business or even personally. There's a lot of things that seem to always slip through the cracks, things that I would forget at the most important of times. Would constantly be searching the internet for the latest and best ways to do more with less time. I read books, I watched YouTube videos, and everything was sort of a piecemeal process of trying to pull together some way to stop being overwhelmed by all the information. And so I would say that when I first started my business was when I really realized how critical it was to have a system for managing your work, to improve your productivity, to stay sane. And so I, went to all these different resources to try to pull together some things, but I always felt that I would get started, try one technique, one tool, and then maybe a couple months later, I would be back in the same place. My doubts about joining, I think the first was the cost. Building a second brain is a premium program, and it was the biggest investment I had ever made. And so there was this doubt that, was it really going to be worth the pretty penny that it cost? However, I really saw that building a second brain is more than buying a ticket to one experience, but truly getting admission to a lifelong community. I actually approach building a second brain as my long-awaited spiritual retreat. And I think from that framework, there was so much that I learned. Obviously, I learned about new tools and systems for personal knowledge management, but even more fundamentally for me was almost this awakening to the power of my thoughts, the power of my creativity, and really opening up my heart to what it needed to express and create. And so I say that from building a second brain, I, built a second brain, but I also opened up my one and only heart. And that experience to me is just priceless. So Tiago's a rock star. Everyone wants his time, his insight to their questions, and no doubt it's a big community. I think there were over 1,000 people in this community, all highly engaged, and yet I really felt a personal connection to Tiago through the sessions that he gave and the way that he presented, the experiences or exercises that we went through each session, and the also even opportunity to ask questions at the end of live sessions. I really think I now have a system for navigating some of these decisions and opportunities. One thing in particular that really came through was fundamentally understanding the core of what I wanted to do in my business. And it was going into my second brain, looking at all my notes. It was having some conversations with key people and being able to really take in those conversations. Well, without a doubt, I would highly recommend anyone to consider joining Building a Second Brain. It definitely has been the best decision in terms of joining an online community, taking an online program that I've ever made.